So United win 3-2 against Burnley. Whoa, what a game it was. What a game it was. Bruno clutching up. Penalty. Doesn't miss two in a row. But that's what you'd expect from your captain after last week's mare. Big 3 points in the bag. You'd expect it against Burnley at home. We needed that win desperately, and so desperately we got it. Big plus for Amorim. It quietens down the Amorim outers. It's definitely not the system. Definitely, well, it is some of the players, but it's definitely not a system. It's not the way he plays, and this is important. We are creating total shots. We are creating massive opportunities. You think about that Ahmad miss. We got Burnley on the back foot in that break. Ball into Xerxes. Xerxes plays it wide, and Buemo in. Yes, the pitch may have got to Ahmad a little bit. It might have been too fast on the ground, but look, these are goals you should be scoring. Was it rainy? Was it too wet? Was it too fast? Did he anticipate it? Who knows? But it should have been more than three. It should never have been 3-2 that close. It should always been 5-2 maybe, 4-2 at worst, 4-2. Embuemo's goal was sublime. The low down the left, right after Burnley had scored, straight after down the flank, cut back in, and then Embuemo to sweep up. Embuemo's been one of our key players. I think he's been very lively, and the fact that he hasn't had a pre-season and he is this good, we could just be saved. Now look, I say we could be saved. We lost Cunha. We lost Mount. That might have been a precaution from Amorim. I'm hoping he stays fit because he clearly understands how Amorim wants to play, and he's got that in him. But if you can't stay consistent, where do you go? But I'm hopeful he'll return back. Same with Cunha. There's going to be 2 weeks now until the next game against City. City are not in a good run of form. We'll check that out in the match preview, but it's one of them games where City could just come out and just decimate us completely. They've got Rodri back, Cherky's out, they've got Reinders, they've got Silva, they've got Haaland, they've got Doku. They're consistent. Consistently what? I don't know, but they are consistent in turning up when it needs to be, when it's said. So that game will be very interesting, but we'll check that out in the match preview. But just going back to that Burnley game, we dominated on all aspects. As per what I predicted, 62% possession, 38% possession. They're obviously playing set up to counter, which I think most fans would have thought they would have done anyway. And obviously it worked because they got 2 goals and we got 2 goals, and it was a penalty that got us out the trenches. Just glad that Amorim survives another week at the club, because we need to see this project out for the long term and not make hasty decisions like sacking him. We can't do it. We've got to give in to what the media are putting out constantly, week in, week out. Amorim out, Amorim out, Amorim out. We are setting up positively in all of our games, bar Grimsby, but that should be swept under the carpet. But in the Premier League, I say it should where it matters, but every game matters. But we are creating. We just need to finish our chances off, and with that, it's just important that we continue this consistency in after the international break, because every game now will be Amorim out. His tactics, his system doesn't work. We've got to be bigger. And this game was a prime example of it. Yes, we got lucky with a penalty, some might say, but it's a penalty well deserved. Obviously, you can't be pulling a player that deep into your own box, grabbing his t-shirt, and not expecting anything. And that's the other thing. Mount, we could have got another one. Mount. Kyle Walker. Yes, it was soft, but look, the referee gave it, VAR intervened. That could have been another penalty on a different day, but because we are creating, and that's the most important. If we weren't creating, which the results might not seem, it would be a different story. But the fact is that under Amorim, there is no place to hide. The stats indicate and dictate we are creating chances, and that's the most important thing going into this break. I think the board would agree that yes, the results haven't been up to par, up to standard, but if you think about it, we've had Arsenal, which we've lost, tough game opener. We've had Fulham, pinnacle, typical side of giving everyone a game no matter what. Then we've had Grimsby. That was just an anomaly that no one will ever explain and can explain. The players didn't show up and Grimsby just took it to us. And then obviously we've beaten Burnley. So 4 games. So we've lost 1, drawn 1, won 1. Better than some. If you think about it, Villa, Newcastle and City, they are poor as to where they are in the league. They should be well above us. And we are above them. And now, of course, look, this could all flip in the next 2 weeks. We play City and Chelsea. 2 most toughest games coming back from an international break. We have got to be up for these 2 games. Whether these players will be, it's a different story. They have to be prepared. 2 weeks off for some. It's so important that we pick up results. We cannot be losing. As I said, we cannot be losing these games. We either pick up point or we win. A loss is way too impactful as to where we are. And if you think about it, currently in this moment of time, 5th couldn't be any more open than a takeaway shop on a Saturday night. It couldn't be any more open. Newcastle are not playing well. City are just dropping points. Villa dropping points. 5th spot. I'm not putting us in the top 4, but by no means I am, because we are not at that level. But 5th, it is wide open for us to do something with. We can do something with that. 5th of all of what's going on, and if it carries on like this, where City consistently drop points here and there, Newcastle will struggle to get a run of form because they're picking up a new striker. Villa just look desperate for just something attacking wise, defensively. It's just these 3. We've got Forest to worry about, and I think they lost. I think they lost to West Ham. Go to Premier League. Go to Forest. Yeah, lost 3-0 against West Ham. Oh, this is an opportunity that we need to seize, as Eminem once said. You got to grab this opportunity because it's gonna come once, and this is our warning. As soon as these teams start to find a run of form, we are in big trouble and could probably finish again 10th, 8th or 11th. I'm saying, and that just won't be good enough. Missing out on that Champions League spot with this squad will just be detrimental, but I hope it doesn't turn out like that. But following this result, this is going to be a quick video because it's the international break and we desperately needed it. I'm glad we got the win, and I hope we can continue this form going into Man City and Chelsea. I hope we do. We are creating chances. There is nothing against us that we are not doing it. We are doing it. So there's that positive. We just need to tuck away the easy goals. And I hope that'll just come with time. But how much time can you give these players is the other side of the equation. Yes, we're getting these chances, but how much time can you give to these players to tuck it in? And that will be the question that will be asked if we carry on the way we are doing. So it's important that we just tuck in our goals, get the results in, and just stay consistent with something, because we can't be going week in, week out. Losing games we should be winning, drawing games at the 90th minute, winning goals at such decision-based results like this. It should be 2-3-0 in the 70th minute against teams, or certain teams. I won't say against the Big Six, because that's a different ball game, different mindset. But most games we should be 2-3-0 up. We've got the squad to do it. We've got the stats to show we are doing it. So it's important that we see these results come consistently. If we can keep up the double figure shots in stats, we will produce something. And following this match reaction, it's positive. Amorim gets his break, we win. Amorim out to stay a week, 2 weeks sleeping. They're in bed before they come out again, rise and shine. And yeah, great win, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.